And I had heard of Dr. Rabaka, but I didn't know Dr. Rabaka. So I met him at the Black graduation, the graduation that honored Black students, those of us who are from African descent. And I learned about the call center, and I learned about all the wonderful things he was doing. And he learned about my dissertation, where I did a qualitative comparative analysis on Black engineers deciding to stay or leave engineering majors. And so he reached out to me in May and said, hey, can I interview you for my podcast about your dissertation? And I said, okay, Dr. Rabaka, I'll definitely do that. And so it was a wonderful conversation. And he gave me a platform to express what I learned, what I understood about what I studied. It was a powerful moment for me. And then he said, and you're going to be featured on our inaugural Juneteenth podcast. And so I was honored to do that and share that with my family. It brought tears to my family's eyes. I'm the first in my family to earn my doctorate. And to be honored in that way by Dr. Rabaka, it's unbelievable. So you're going to hear from the genius, the beloved community vision. I present to you Dr. Reiland Rabaka.
I'm a little tired, so I'm going to begin by soliciting prayer support, if you believe. Yeah, and I want to say that I am truly honored to share the stage with you. Each one of you has inspired me. I'm physically tired, but my spirit is, I feel full right now to be in community with you, to build community with you. Graham, I know that you will allow me this anytime I'm on an NAACP program. I'd like to shout out my hosts who are my extended family here in Boulder. And one of the reasons I've been able to stay here, because I do have a sense of belonging when I'm at the NAACP program. So I do want to acknowledge, obviously, our president, my sister, my friend, President Annette James. I've already spoken about my brother and my friend, Graham Hill. Obviously, Dr. Ennis, what can I say, Mr. Wright? I mean, brother, please stop playing around. You know you're gifted. And my dear sister, my friend, Ann Cooper. I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the full members of the NAACP, how much I adore you and love your little round heads. But obviously, everybody know, there's some really special folks here. Movement Mother, Minister Glenda Robinson, would you please stand up? My movement auntie, Mother Madeline, would you please stand up? This is our culture, to honor and acknowledge our ancestors, our elders. But since you brought me here to talk about the beloved community, I'm very full right now because when I came here on July 27, 2005, this was a very alienating place for me, and I wanted to just turn right back and go right back to Los Angeles, California. It was not a very inviting place. But I didn't come here to bring you down. I came here to build you up. I'm finna get to it. And I'm so happy today that we are doing this. And I hope that we will keep on doing it. Maybe I'm in a cemetery. I said, we gonna keep on doing it. Are you with me? I thought this was supposed to be the beloved community. I want everybody in here to run out and tell somebody that we're building the beloved community in Boulder, Colorado. This isn't Atlanta. It's not Chicago or Detroit or Houston or Memphis or LA. This is Boulder, one of the least likely places people would think we would be building the beloved community. Am I right or wrong? But if we do it together, if we work together, and we walk together, and let me say, if we laugh together, and we love together. President James, I'll talk about love. I feel like Marvin Gaye sometimes. Woo! I feel like Bob Marley. Let's get together and feel all right. One love. It's just one love. That's the beloved community. Harmony, unity, but also a commitment to justice. What does that look like in Boulder, Colorado? And I said, especially when we talk about racial justice. Martin Luther King Jr.'s concept of the beloved community emphasized three things in particular. Combating racism, economic exploitation, and militarism. Now, I'm going to remix it because I'm a hip hopper. I'm going to remix it. What we need to do is carry it forward. We've got to make this concept real and relevant to the next generation. It can't just be a cool thing that we talk about right here, right now. We need to go to high schools and junior high schools. We need to go to synagogues and mosques and churches and Buddhist temples. We need to carry this everywhere. Why? Because I believe exactly what Howard Thurman believed. I believe exactly what Pauli Murray believed. I believe in interfaith. I believe we all have got to get together, no matter what you believe spiritually and religiously. Let's believe in the beloved community together. Is that all right, Boulder? So I'll begin. Oh, boy. I was tired before I got up here. But the beloved community will energize you. It will lift you up when you're feeling down. You'll have a sense of extended family. In fact, some of y'all know I just came back from South Africa, and amongst the Zulu, they speak of Ubuntu. Ubuntu is a Zulu word, essentially means shared humanity. That I cannot fully be human unless each one of you is able to achieve your full humanity. That's right. There can be no limitations on our expressions, our full expressions of our humanity. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place if you can. I believe that one of the best ways we can honor Martin Luther King and keep his legacy alive is by building little beloved communities all over this country. In fact, all over this world. But first, we need a clear understanding of Dr. King's concept of the beloved community. We also need to guard against the tendency for folks to take Dr. King's concept of the beloved community and co-opt it and turn it into a buzzword. You know, like some people are doing in Boulder, Colorado. Yeah, I'll talk about them. I'm not afraid. We need, everybody in here, we need to challenge the people that are trying to turn it into a trend or a fad. See, there's some principles behind that. Tell them, take that word out of your vocabulary if you're not going to commit to the principles. Can y'all hear me? Maybe my mic ain't on. With this in mind, we should start with a series of simple questions. You know, when I go to the high school, let's break it down, hip-hoppers. Some simple questions. First question, this is, everybody already know what I'm about to say. What is the beloved community? Lord God. How do we build it, Brother Graham? We building it in here today. Who can we build it with? You know, our society right now is so divisive. They're tearing us apart. The beloved community is about bringing us together. It's simple. Little children can understand that. Little children. Can people who have previously done wrong be redeemed in the beloved community? Are we willing to give everyone, not just our friends and our families, but everyone, space and grace and room to redeem themselves in the beloved community? For Martin Luther King, the beloved community was an integrated society, an America that was no longer racially segregated. He also believed that along with racism, poverty, and militarism were the greatest impediments to the creation of the beloved community. Building on King's concept of the beloved community. See, Brother Graham, that's the point of what we're doing tonight. We have to build on it. Some of y'all, we got to challenge this notion that people have to go back to the sick. No, we've got to come forward. It's 2025. So this isn't a concept that's stuck in the middle of the 20th century. We got to carry it forward. We have to build on it, and we have to build it up. Is that okay? Can you hear me now? Can you? Oh, boy. Okay. All day long. Building on King's concept of the beloved community. This is your line. Now that we are living in a desegregated and awkwardly integrated society, I'll say it again. Racial segregation is no longer the ultimate goal of the beloved community. The beloved community of the 21st century, Graham, must be based on radical inclusivity. I'm going to break it down. Don't get scared, Dr. Ennis. I'm going to break it down. Radical inclusivity, meaning it must be a sacred and safe place where all are welcomed, respected, and protected. Where everybody is welcome. No, we're not going to turn nobody loose, including the unhoused, Sister Ann. They have a place in the beloved community. And if they don't, it's not a beloved community, and they lying. People don't even know what they're talking about. I better stop them. Y'all better get me down from here. Everyone is included, and no one is excluded. That's right. Like my idol, oh Lord, Martin Luther King, I also have a dream. I dream of a beloved community in the 21st century in Boulder, Colorado. Oh, boy. I'm waking up now. Yeah. I dream of a world that is committed to acknowledging and honoring the lives, struggles, and leadership of the most marginalized among us, including, but not limited to those who are women. Thank you. Queer and trans. Formerly and currently incarcerated. Like everybody in my family, poor and working class. Disabled and differently abled. Undocumented and immigrant. This is the concept. We have to concretize it. It cannot stay at the level of ideas. We have to translate it into action. And in fact, my grandmother taught me. She's 97 years old. Bless her heart. I wouldn't even be up here. She sacrificed all for me. I grew up in the public housing projects too. I'm not afraid to say it. Nobody in my family ever went to a college or a university. I'm not afraid to say it. I knuckled and brawled to be out here. And I will not tolerate any disrespect. I fought hard. For some people, Boulder is an inheritance. They take it for granted. The beloved community is about giving people equity, access, and opportunity. This is bigger than everybody here. This is bigger than all of us. In fact, this is us. this new us together. This is what it feels like when we get together and feel all right. A truly beloved community is committed to combating patriarchy and heteropatriarchy and queerphobia and transphobia just as much as we are committed to combating police brutality against black folk and brown folk and undocumented people and indigenous people. The beloved community I envision is committed to mental health and wellness, to immigrants' rights, to the abolition of the prison industrial complex, and to the abolition of the military industrial complex. I said before, Martin Luther King Jr.'s concept of the beloved community was critical of militarism. We are living almost in a perpetual warfare state. We just go from war after war, and in fact, at the risk of sounding silly, during the height of COVID-19, I honestly believe, I thought that there would be no more war if we ever made it out of COVID-19. We were surrounded by disease and death every day. It traumatized us all. We experienced collective trauma, and we started experiencing collective grief. I didn't think that human beings would slaughter each other anymore. I thought we would just be hugging and kissing and getting together, building up the whole new world. Wow. And then people went right back to some of their wicked ways. That's right. And the beloved community is one of those little love sanctuaries, a space and a place where you can be all of who you are. You can be free. If they keep on, I'm going to pop my collar and take off my shoes. Yeah. The beloved community is committed to equal access to education and health care, to food justice, to animal rights and the preservation of plant life, and to open and honest conversation about climate change and environmental racism and their devastating impact on the poorest and most vulnerable among us. There can be no liberation for any of us if we do not center and fight for those who have been marginalized and exploited. The beloved community. Beloved community members, I'm speaking to you. We are in sincere solidarity with all oppressed, exploited, and racially colonized people who are fighting for their liberation, and indeed we know that our histories and our destinies are actually intertwined. We stand in solidarity with people all over the world who are fighting against the ravages of economic exploitation, environmental injustice, food insecurity, war, and continued colonization. We also stand with undocumented and immigrant people all over the world, but especially here in the United States of America. We recognize and honor indigenous peoples' rights and struggle for land, self-determination, and reparations. The beloved community supports the ambitions and work of all progressive people struggling against 21st century forms of imperialism. It also seeks to intervene in the current political climate and assert a clear vision of the democratic world we want to create. We believe that we have to be bridges for those who claim to be our allies and help them evolve into our advocates. We must reject quick fixes and false solutions and solemnly believe that we can bring into being a complete transformation of contemporary society, which sadly consistently places profit over people, greed over need, and make it impossible for most of us to live decent and dignified lives. I'm closing. No, that's okay, baby. I'm going to go home and get some rest. I got to wake up early tomorrow and teach, Yeah, the next generation. I'm so committed to them. They are the future. If we're going to leave any legacy here, it's going to be to the youth. Personally, obviously, you can see I accept my responsibility as an adult. We're supposed to be taking care of the elders and the infants. That's our job now. And if we don't do it, don't expect nobody to hand you a cup of water when you, oh, hand me my teeth. Huh? Hand me my hair. Hand me. I better stop. Here we go. I can do this all night long. Woo! The beloved community knows that another world is possible, a world where Latinx folk, Native Americans, Asian Americans, African Americans, and European Americans finally come together and work together to rescue and reclaim our humanity and achieve a multiracial, multicultural, multilingual, and multi-religious American democracy. Graham, the last time I checked, brother. That's the beloved community. That is the beloved community. In case all my big words tripped you up. Huh? I'm going to say it again. Let me go back and get it. Is that all right? Is that all right? I see. Hey, baby, how y'all doing? Okay, Art and Claire, how y'all doing? Okay, Pookie. Now, when we say the beloved community, and I hope you take some notes, because class is in session, come and get your lesson. So when we talk about the beloved community, and we're going to hold people to the principles of what this is, this concept. It's a love concept. But love, my grandmama taught me, bless her heart, love is actional. And she said we almost have to, Dr. Ennis, she said, now especially for the men folk, woo, they need to understand. You can't just say it. Baby, I love you. You got to show it, and it's got to be more than chocolates and flowers, my mom said. You can't just buy some trinkets, act like, oh, I better stop now. Okay. Woo. Yeah, that's okay. Don't egg me on, you're going to get in trouble. So the beloved community, Brother Graham, we said it's multiracial. There's many different races. I'm just going to break it down for them in case somebody smoked something and then, they're a little high. It's Boulder, baby. This is where the hippies hang out. That's what they told me. They called it hippie heaven when I came out here. I said, okay, that's where I'm supposed to be. I'm a little bohemian myself. Watch out. Watch out. Yeah, I feel right at home right now. Multiracial, multicultural. That means we're not going to privilege one culture over the rest of the cultures in Boulder. Maybe y'all can't hear me. Is that all right? It's tight, but it's right. Rough, Rabaka, rough. Multicultural. Multilingual. Now, I speak 7 languages. I don't know about the rest of y'all. But around the world, I just came back. I was in 5 countries last month, okay? Around the world, most people speak multiple languages. It's only, only, we just speak loud and slow. Can you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? And think that's going to do something. No, okay. There's a kind of arrogance. That's right. There's a kind of cultural superiority. That happens, and it's really blocking some people from achieving their humanity. You see, the price of denigrating and putting down another human being is you're going to end up loving yourself a little bit less every time you do something like that. That's right. And I remind you that in the middle of the word beloved is love. That's what this is all about. So all the haters, they're not in here. See, I'm talking to my family today. Everybody, y'all extended family. I just want to give you some big hugs and kisses, and there was not too much kissing because, I ain't trying to get COVID, or catch a case, you know what I'm saying? Watch out now, I'm just a small little man. Multilingual. There are going to be a lot of different languages spoke in the beloved community. We're being very clear about that. This ain't no English only business, just like it ain't whites only, just like it ain't men only, just like it ain't straight people only. Are y'all with me? Multi-religious. There's going to be many different faiths. And in fact, the beloved community is open for folks who haven't really found their spiritual tradition yet, their religious home. Some people know we got some problems with mass religion in this world. People are doing things in the name of their gods that I question that. Ooh, wow, really? I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't want to get in trouble in Boulder. You know, I don't know about that. You know, you really? That's okay. Okay. That's a scary thing here. Let's continue Martin Luther King's dream and build the beloved community right here and right now in Boulder, Colorado. Let us all commit to this thought that another way and another world is possible, but only if we are willing to work for it, only if we are willing to commit to making whatever sacrifices are necessary to bring the beloved community into being. I end where I began, with the poem. Take a little time out of your busy day to give encouragement to someone who has lost the way. Or would I be talking to a stone if I ask you to share a problem that's not your own? Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place, if you can. Let's build a beloved community here in Boulder, Colorado. Thank you.